Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Razak at CMTrading. Today is April 5th, 2018, and today is Thursday morning. So looking at the economic events of the day, starting out at 10:30 South African time, coming out of United Kingdom, Services PMI number, and then later in the day at 2:30 South African time, trade balance coming out of Canada. The Canadian dollar has been in a little bit of a rotation. We'll take a look at that in just a moment. But most importantly, for the week and for the month, non-farm payroll results coming out tomorrow at 2:30 South African time. That is a very important number, so just be aware that it is coming out. Now, in light of the fact that the Dow Jones has been getting a little bit stronger and pairing some of its losses and gaining some ground, it could be kind of interesting how this develops throughout the week. And let's just take a look at the markets and see what's been happening. So we're jumping here into the Euro USD, and as you can see, we faltered here on the possible takeout as we've been trending further. You can see this nice trend line of continuously breaking down from 123.30ish level. We're trading at 122.66. Now it's been in a tighter range, like I mentioned the other day. However, you can see that we're kind of hitting a pivot move right here, or a potential pivot move at 122.65, where we have hit this level before and we've bounced above it. Okay, so that might be something to look into as today trades and as today continues. Now the dollar is getting stronger versus the euro. However, the Dow Jones is rallying and making back some real estate. So it kind of is in an anomaly state where I would have expected the markets to actually rotate the other way. Looking at the GBP USD, we're just faltering a little bit here. Again, we're in a tight range. I don't want to say that we're selling off or anything is colossal happening here. There's not much colossal happening. Okay, we traded above 142.38ish level. We've retraced about 200 pips down from that of 140.60ish level, and we've just been in a very tight range for the whole week. So you kind of have to change your trading style. Okay, maybe trade a little bit smaller in anticipation of these type of situations. That's why I recommend that you don't only trade Forex, you look at indices, you look at the other symbols of cryptocurrencies, or you look at commodities as well, for that rotation. When nothing is happening in Forex, you can trade something else. And sure enough, if we jump into oil, we'll see here that we had a nice V move, okay, from yesterday to today. We sold off as low as 62.15ish level, and we made back 63.50ish level. Okay, so in a 1 hour chart, that actually happened in a very quick situation. And from the beginning of the week, we really sold off quite sharply from $65 to $62, and nothing. It's been choppy. Okay, I'm not saying that this would have been a layup kind of trade, but it has been in a rotational move. Okay, and it has been much more volatile than something like the Euro USD and the GBP USD, where you can focus more time into this and see for any kind of breakouts or any type of volatility, and then get involved in it. Okay, so as we stand right now, 62 to 63.58ish level. So the question is that is this just a news event and we're just being responsive to it, or is this going to carry it further? So let's take a look at that as that progresses throughout the week. USD CAD. Okay, now we've faltered here from 129, and we're continued off the seller from 128 to 127-ish level, and that's just throughout this week. So it was a nice move on the downside. Now I would expect it to actually continue selling off. My next support level is 127.24ish level. We're about 50 pips away from that, so let's see if we do hit that as the week progresses and we get into the weekend. Now jumping into the Dow Jones. Okay, we had a roller coaster of a week. I mean, each one of these bars is about 400 to 500 points. Okay, and one lot that equals like $2,500. Okay, so that's how volatile it is, and it hasn't stopped being this volatile. Okay, now this is when you get to a point like right here. Okay, when you're at capitulation at 23,554, and there's just a war between the bulls versus the bears. This is very reminiscent of all the trading styles that I've been, like you could see just recently on the daily chart how massive these bars are relative to where we were before. We would rally maybe 70 to 150 points, 200, 300 points at most. Okay, and here on a daily basis, we're trading like something like 500 to 600 points. Okay, very volatile, great for scalpers. People could be making like easy between 1 to $6,000 a day, okay, depending on how aggressive you are in the market. Now 24,348. Now we're hitting this double top, excuse me, on this 4-hour chart, as you can see. So I'd like to see some sort of resilience in the market, okay? And let's see if we get that tomorrow, or are we going to is this just going to confirm tomorrow that we're going to go further down, okay? So a lot is hanging on this non-farm payroll tomorrow. So we'll take a look at that as well. The DAX got stronger, as you can see here. Nice rally yesterday. As it was, we hit this bottom of this, support level right here at 11,796, and then we just took it up, and it looked like it was going to break down, but it didn't. It just capitulated. And sure enough, we're at the top of the move. So I'd like to see some continuation, okay? If there is some follow-up, maybe it'll show us that it is, coming back to life and, just bouncing right back. Now looking at the JSE as well. Now JSE capitulated yesterday, and this was really a pivotal move, okay? Now this is what I was talking about, and this was really an important move. And sure enough, it did break down, but it made right back up, okay? This is a hammer, okay? A hammer formation, which is a bullish formation. So I do expect the JSE to actually bounce today and go up, okay, because it did make that confirmation yesterday. It didn't want to go further down, and so it's, if it doesn't go further down, it's going to go higher. So lots happening, especially in the indices as this week is progressing. So I'd take a look, for the indices on the bounce, maybe on a retracement to jump in, as the market is, getting back to life after the massive sell-off in February and early April. Okay, this is Fred Razak. Want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.